You're now tuning into the sounds of the Potnas podcast.
Don't put Sam on like that. Hey. Sam Walton, not that.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're at on the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast. It's the Potnas podcast, baby, where we're delivering our perspective on topics, news, and shit. Oh, yeah. Got a full house in the building once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed episode. Let's get straight into it, shall we? All right, so.
Hold on.
Okay, I know you were going to say something. You were going to call out the whistle, right?
I watched last week's episode, and I was like, what the fuck was this nigga talking about?
No, he has a thing with his
and
S blends. He'll whistle with his S blends.
And we both concurrently, I want to apologize to you for arguing with you about that. Because it was a very prominent whistle.
Hold on. I can't help it.
That was like ear screech.
That's crazy.
Now I'm gonna feel
think
subconscious.
that if you could like maybe gap it with like some wax or something and never have to worry about it.
And that was
it's probably coming out your bottom two teeth too, huh? That was cool.
So do y'all remember that
Is
show?
it bottom
It was
two teeth or you think it's up top?
Oh,
I can actually do that. I don't know.
It the gap between? Do you know where the whistle's coming from in your mouth?
It's on the left side of my
That's a superpower, G.
left tooth.
You need to go back and do something.
And then it's the way that my tongue, like the motion that it's making as I'm pronouncing those consonants.
Yeah. It came through.
Huh?
Yeah,
his S blends.
his S blends.
That shit just-
and mainly with the SH digraph is when you do it the most.
See, this is why. God damn it.
While we're in love. This is why I got the news for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's introduce the partners, shall we? Starting off, we got Dino in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, y'all?
Be rad.
Next to the guy with the greatest vernacular is the coolest partner in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and give it up for Coolin' and Pullin' B Rad P, ladies and gentlemen.
Has to end with violence.
Yeah.
Next to him is our returning partner,
Hey.
the lovely, the beautiful Miss Zamaria. Oh, yeah.
There we go. You can everybody just applause.
And then, last but not least, before we get to the, I guess we can introduce you before me. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Potnas' first lady. Give it up for she is Samban, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
And this is why I don't think.
No gunshots, please. There you go. Give me a
And last but not least, it is the navigator of this motherfucker.
Let's just get two buttons.
And you have never had a friend like me. Suit them up, baby. You already know who the fuck it is, huh? You already know what fucking time it is.
All right.
It is the one, the only explosive Young Tizzle, the live thrizzle, baby.
Yeah, man. Okay. What were you asking? Okay. All right, man. This is going on too long.
Great.
You gotta
The
get
greatest.
We're so glad to be in your presence, JT.
You got that right.
Now hold on.
I do everything.
Say sherbet.
I gotta have the best intro.
Say sherbet Sherry's shits on shootings.
Sherbet.
Shoes.
All right, hold on.
We gotta hear it too. So just
Here
come
we
on.
go. Let me
Everybody
see. Let me get the Sherbert Sherry's shits on Shih Tzus and what was the other?
It don't matter. We got no essays.
Okay.
We got no.
So just have to-
See, that was me trying to force it out, and like it just it won't. Yeah.
Just gonna happen.
Shit gonna happen.
All right, let's get straight into it. We got a loaded episode, ladies and gentlemen. This one's gonna be a little bit longer than usual. We might go about an hour 20. Well, shit, all the episodes have been an hour 20 at this moment. But I think you all are going to really enjoy this episode. This will be probably y'all's favorite, and that's because, ladies and gentlemen, it is our 50th episode. God damn it! Yeah.
Just 1 second, glasses.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure providing you all everything about perspective on topics, news, and shit. The Potnas podcast, ladies and gentlemen, 50 episodes in this motherfucker. 7 seasons. We're almost bringing it home, but just around the horn or around the horn, ESPN, around the table, panel.
What's up?
What why is this 50th episode special for you all? I feel like it was a whistle that was about to come out.
Yeah, almost. I heard it. I was like, you caught it. Damn.
Kick it off, Dino.
I'll kick it off. I think, 50, it's a milestone. So any milestone is worth celebrating. You know, one of my living philosophies is celebrate the small victories. Mm-hmm. And so 50 is dope. I'm enjoying what we're doing. I think what we're doing is dope. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. And I love that we're able to extend this conversation with different people.
Yeah.
And B-Rad P.
I would say, in addition to that, the lump sum that comes with being able to extend ourselves to the rest of the world on a regular basis is that it is on a regular basis. This is one of the most consistent things that I've ever been a part of.
For real?
So
that's dope, bro.
The number 50, it means like you've been consistently doing something. 50, you know?
50, that's crazy, right?
That's amazing. So I'm just excited that there's something that's sustainable and black. And
you talking about that other podcast that you was part of, huh?
There were some elements of sustainability. Why you always got to take away from your own fucking
he has to do it. No, but that's also pro tip.
You ain't got no other comparisons?
Even for marketing. Consistency is
push
key,
these
people.
niggas off me.
So Mario, I know that this is your second time on here, but there's a reason why we keep bringing you back because, for one, we wanted to hear more of your voice.
Facts.
And then two, we really fuck with you. So, and three, you live not too far from here.
A convenient friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Exactly. No, you having a good time though? Pardon?
I'm having a good time. It is really nice to be a part of a podcast. So yeah, I've been listening to them more lately. So being a part is really cool.
You didn't listen to the podcast before?
No, my attention span is like I listen to people for a living, so I'm not.
That'll do
why
it.
I'm not on social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is Sam Bam. You want to chime in at all?
Skirt.
It's just cool to see this was just an idea that he would just talk about living in New Jersey even before then. And then like when it was just an idea, what it was going to be.
Yeah.
To what we thought it was going to be and like who was going to be on it to what it turned out to be. It's really cool.
It's dope. Yeah.
And it's always in my house. So shout out me.
Yeah.
The journey.
Yeah. And like I've always said in the past, y'all, it's just been a pleasure doing it with the people that I love and adore.
You can say endear
the most, right? I really appreciate y'all. Definitely. Oh, there it goes.
Shit.
There it goes. There it fucking
We
goes.
need a counter. That's two so far.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Is it pre-spun? Pre-spun.
No, but
crisp whistle too.
It is.
Yeah, and the listeners, man, y'all are definitely our driving factor as to why we keep doing this on a consistent basis, and while we're making strides every season and trying to do things to get the pod on a better, higher tier and a better level. Whether it's extending the seasons or coming up with some of the juicier topics that you all are providing and sending in. It's just been a pleasure. And then our attire game has attire game.
Oh, it's Atari games.
Sorry, I'm working on enunciation this week, this episode. But our outfits have gotten better.
Is that a slick way of you trying to switch a fit?
Do we want to do a fit check?
Nah, I'm fly every day, all day, every day, even in my pajamas.
Whether they was on camera or not,
all right,
I was gonna have the clothes on.
To celebrate our 50th episode, we're going to bring back a game segment. But this game segment in particular is a first for the Potnas. All right. And I'm going to introduce that later. All right.
What are we talking about?
Okay. So it's like,
I think the only person that knows what's coming up besides Sam is Dino, because he took a look at the agenda. Yeah. Did you look at the agenda?
You know, I don't be looking at it.
Always, bro. Do you know how responsible I am? I got some children.
I get in trouble for doing that at work. So I have to be able to do that.
For peeking at the agenda? You're supposed to do that before a meeting.
No, that's what I'm saying. I get in trouble for that at work because I don't. Because I'm like, we're going to end up talking about whatever the fuck we want to anyway. And which one of y'all niggas don't know nothing about the business if somebody brings it up? So I'm like,
no.
Why do I need to look at an agenda?
No, let's be better in 2020.
Like,
Let's be better.
Somebody needs to create an agenda. Yeah, you need to facilitate this meeting. But I don't have to go look at that ahead of time because I should know the ins and outs of the business enough to where I should be be able to speak to anything.
As the person that used to create the agenda, it's rude.
That
Just
sucks,
read it.
right?
When it's time for me to create an agenda, I can create a mean agenda. But
A mean gender.
yeah, but like ain't no point for like
That sucks. I
But see,
disagree.
I'm never the guy that's like, did you not look at the agenda? Because you're never gonna catch me slipping. If I didn't, if I never told you that I never looked at that motherfucker,
you would never know.
You would never know.
Yeah.
So how'd you get in trouble?
That was me.
Well,
That part,
here's how I get in trouble because my new director. This is new for me. Okay,
novel.
my new director. She makes everybody split instead of like everybody taking a meeting.
Okay.
She makes us all put things on the agenda to talk about it. But I'm like, I ain't got nothing to talk about. That's all y'all.
Oh, I hate when they do when they hit you with the. I hate when they hit you.
I didn't
You know,
see you put anything on the agenda.
look, hey,
I don't have nothing to talk about to
listen,
y'all yet.
listen.
Like,
When
I
they
got
hit
something
you
brewing.
when the facilitator hits you with the, we can sit here for the next 3 minutes in silence until somebody
ain't
comes
nobody
up with
ever hit
something.
me with no shit like that.
Oh, I fucking have
You didn't,
had it
what?
with that bullshit.
I could never.
Speaking of things that
That's
They do
like
I've
that
had
at
it with,
teacher
But I love my
PD all the
coworkers,
time.
and I'm becoming a better person.
crazy. Well, I mean, teacher education that actually makes sense because y'all be talking to each other like kids, and I'd be like, "Listen, I can't do this." My wife knew early, like the way because it's like it's a thing. No, in the corporate space, you would not tell somebody in a meeting, everyone, bubbles in your mouth.
Okay, they don't say that.
bubbles in your mouth. What does that mean?
Blowing.
This is
I had a
bubbles.
teacher that said blow bubbles.
What?
Instead of
That's
bubbles
what I
in
mean.
your
It's
mouth.
this blow bubbles, and it makes you be quiet. Oh, we can wait 3 minutes until you guys get it together.
They're like,
wish
I'm
somebody
super
would
comfortable with
in my
silence,
adult
and I
age.
don't mind volunteering people.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
grown ass man.
Ah, that makes me cringe.
That's crazy.
That's a pet peeve of mine. Speaking of pet peeves, let's
a
get into
thing?
news. That takes us right into fucking news.
Pet peeve.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I can see. How that's
I'm going to turn that into a segment, to be honest. Pet peeves. Man, so I did a thing
Oh Lord.
this week.
What'd you do?
Y'all were part of this little experiment too.
Experiment.
Right? So one of the joys of Instagram and social media that I get on, that get off on,
Oh, Lord.
for social media is pause it, not in an arousal way, but one of the joys of social media that I enjoy about social media is the entertainment factor. Like, I love laughing. Laughing is one of my favorite things to do. Right, and I saw a post that led me in.
It made you laugh.
Oh, absolutely. And I thought it was so hilarious and truthful
Okay.
to the point where I wanted to share it with all my friends that share very similar humor with me.
Would you say this is news because it's very topical? Like it's very
Well,
it's relevant.
Yes.
Okay.
It's extremely relevant.
Let's hear this.
All right, so I'm going to play the video that I
it's a
sent
clip.
to you all.
Okay.
Yes. It is a clip from a podcast. And
Oh, yes.
yeah, y'all know where I'm going with this. So,
These are white women.
yeah. It's two white women that have a podcast. I'm not going to say the name of the podcast.
Tell
but,
them the premise though.
yeah, but the premise of it, the premise of the podcast is things that they are tired of or just can't deal with or have had enough of, and things that they just cannot stand. And this video that I shared with everybody, it's talking about journeys in particular. Journeys as far as divorce journey, a health and fitness journey.
Let's hear the clip.
Yeah.
All right, let's play it.
Thanks.
All right.
Journeys are ridiculous. My weight loss journey, my exercising journey, my divorce journey, my spiritual journey. Put fucking sock in it and go on a real vacation and quit talking about your manufactured journey. I've had it.
We just want the salacious details. We don't want the whole journey.
Exactly. Let's get the cliff notes. My husband around. It was his secretary. I caught him in the closet.
We don't
I
need a
filed
whole
for
journey.
Divorce. We don't need to go through the journey of it. Enough.
All right. So that was the clip from the podcast.
I want to hear from you first because this is something that tickles your
No.
you
As
like
the navigator,
this?
I get to have the privilege of
but you-
passing
this
off
is-
to the panel
You're going to
first.
take us on a journey?
You're the one. We want to hear your journey.
Well,
because
I
you-
shared it because I thought it was hilarious
brought
for
this
one,
as news.
and then two, I did find a lot of truth into it. Like,
I figured.
yeah, I mean, because
There with this white woman.
y'all know my cynical ass, man. I mean, like, I don't take life too seriously. I like not necessarily everything is a joke for me, but I just like to have fun. I love to laugh. Comedy is one of the beautiful gems of life to me, and there's funny there's funny to truth, and there's truth to funny and humor as well, right? And so when I shared it to a lot of my friends, like literally over 90% of them, including the both of y'all, Dino and Bradley, for our listeners that aren't watching, I was very shocked by y'all's surprise. I mean, by y'all's responses, because absolutely,
Word.
because like from the way that y'all looked at it, y'all instantly were. It kind of seemed like that y'all were coming off from a triggered standpoint or like an offended side of the discussion or the narrative, right?
Okay.
And I find it truthful, and I also quite honestly have had enough of seeing the journeys. Hence why I don't really look at a lot of friends' stories anymore. And if I look at you, if you see me looking at your story, that's because I'm interested, or because I put my phone down and that bitch has been just scrolling through all the stories,
But you don't
right?
even know
And
what's
then
gonna come up next on your story.
right. Well, I'm not
So
the
if you
type
just
of.
swipe, it don't-
I
it
don't.
shows
I
that
don't
they didn't
swipe.
view
I'm
it?
not that type. Like, I intentfully look at your story.
If they come up on your feed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's on my feed, and by the way, it doesn't show all 2,000 of your followers. By the way, it shows like a select, like
What you talking about?
50,
Oh,
your
yeah.
top 50 people that you've been looking at the most, or if they got a
There's an
notable
algorithm
event.
as to how you
Yeah,
get content.
exactly. Like if somebody just had a gender reveal, then it's gonna pop up.
You
If
know,
I haven't
it's
looked at
also
them,
a mixture, and this is as of last year, but they changed their algorithm regularly
Very
just to fuck
frequently,
us up.
yeah,
But
facts.
last year, I was reading also it's a combination of people who watch you the most too.
okay, I didn't know
Y'all
that.
watch each other the most.
It's
Well,
fans.
Well, I appreciate that. Everybody that's been looking at my story and pops up on my algorithm, and I fucking definitely skip past your shit because I'm just not interested. I'm so tired of the fucking pictures in front of and don't look before y'all chime in, because I know.
Yeah,
I know y'all gonna feel some type of way, right? But I'm tired of the people with the fucking phone taking a picture in front of the front of the mirror in the gym bathroom. I don't like I don't like seeing a picture of your. Listen, I don't like the pictures of your wrist and your watch and your fucking exercise rings. I don't give a flying fuck. And I know what you're gonna say, right? Well, then don't look at it. I don't look
But
at
you
it
do
now.
because you see it.
I did initially, and then I stopped. I muted them motherfuckers too. I'm tired of.
I haven't had to interrupt him.
Don't hit me
he just
with the
keeps doing
like.
it to himself.
I'm so sick of the like. Come cook with me, and then you show me all of the list of everything that you got from HEB and stuff.
So now you
Because
can
all you
try that out.
did was look at a fucking recipe list of ingredients off of Pinterest, and then you went and got it, and then you made a video off of it.
What's JT, real quick.
It's not a problem with it, but I've had enough of it, and I don't want to look at it anymore.
Okay, we gave you the whole time to talk about.
Oh, that's not even the half of it, but yeah, I can share. Yes, absolutely.
So what's on
Just
your
share the mic.
story?
Oh, good.
What's on my story?
Yeah, what's on there?
Ooh, can we look right now?
We can talk. We can look at it right now.
Go
So
ahead. What's on your
yesterday, I did this thing where I shared my profile pic because I was in one of my friend groups.
No,
they were like,
not what you post on your story. What is? Do you mean like what's on his story?
No, I mean what's on your. Yeah, what
is
do
he
you
posting?
post to?
Oh, okay,
Like,
gotcha,
when do you
gotcha.
get
it's
motivated?
Okay, in summary, it's the Potnas podcast. That's what I promote.
And our
Right?
journey that we just talked about from episode 0 to episode 50.
It's hypocritical. It's definitely
It
hypocritical.
is.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
However,
Never mind.
you know, yeah. Oh, that busts your point, right? It's definitely hypocritical.
I know.
Yeah, I know that it is.
Back to the video though. You might have been surprised by our answers that mirrored each other.
I actually wasn't surprised by yours.
I was. I mean, it had nothing to do with what they were talking about because I was like, yeah, that sounds like some shit I might say if I was drunk off wine with my overweight friend from the suburbs too. But I'm not that person.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
really close to white.
Well,
So
because
I'm not a white woman, so that was like, oh,
That would
okay,
never escape
can't
my
take
lips.
the message from you because I don't want to be ever caught quoting you
Or like agreeing with you.
I'm
like
not, or agreeing with you like that.
when it comes to this.
Dino, before you go,
Yeah.
Zamaria, I
Ain't
want
much to
to
say.
hear your thoughts on what
ludicrous.
what they were talking about.
Yeah. Did you see the?
I showed her
She just heard
before.
it.
Yeah, you saw
we
who the
recorded.
you saw who the messenger was,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Because their standpoint was she's a privileged white woman speaking,
Where is
and
Huh? Go ahead.
yeah. Okay, that was definitely your stance, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. But I'll let you chime in more. But I want to hear from Z.
Okay, so as far as like people taking journeys, I mean it do be a lot of everybody that I know is on a different type of journey and talk about it being a journey. I think it's mostly that people have a desire to feel seen, or to like make sure that people are knowing that other people are experiencing what they're experiencing. So maybe they felt alone at a time. So they're like, oh, look, I'm working out. This fucking sucks. Everybody else, this is cool. This is cool. We're all working out together.
And you find a system in the community and sharing.
Yeah.
Part of your journey.
But like, for example, people be having, did you work out today? Yes. Definitely going to later. I'm not working out.
Yeah,
and me
right.
seeing you working out has nothing to do with me working
Yeah,
out.
that's
So
not
when
gonna
it comes to
change
that,
my
like, you're not about
life.
to peer pressure me.
And you're not gonna, that's not motivation. Stop. You're not a professional. Stop it.
But JT,
God damn.
Not
Like,
being a professional,
dude.
I feel like, do you have to be a professional to share your workout journey?
No. That's not what I'm talking about. But part of the journey of that particular category, the fitness journey,
Okay.
is when these motherfuckers like are trying to literally like their approach is so abrupt. It's just like, did you work out today? Got my morning grind on. Never skipped or missed a Monday.
Hey, I'm not
what
mad
did
at
you
that,
do
dude.
today?
Hey, I also follow
Did you
David
get up and
Goggins.
get it? And go,
you a bitch
oh,
for
like,
that.
yo, can you put a fucking sock in it, dude?
JT, do you remember that one time that you were asking how my week was? This was towards the beginning of the season. And he was like, yeah. How's your how's like your journey, your fitness journey? I was like, journey? Like, that is not me. Stop. Like, please relax. He was like, what the fuck do you mean? That's a journey. That's a journey. So that's what you think that I was doing? when you said I was on a journey?
No. Well, I was in a different
'Cause
place
that's
at
not
that
me.
point.
Now I'm tired of that shit, okay?
No. I got attacked for saying that that's not what I just post pictures of my body so I can
You know what? You're
find
absolutely.
a lover and
You know, Bradley.
and show that I'm consistent with yoga.
You know, Bradley. I actually love your journey. All right, so I appreciate your journey, and that's why you're here, because you're one of the nearest and dearest friends of mine. And
You're the exception.
It sounds like the shame of the journey. That's
Oh,
what
I
hear. Because the way that people are saying it, like, well, I'm doing this, why ain't you?
That's
yes,
I feel
that burns me, yo.
I feel like the frustration stems from people just blindly calling everything a journey, for like what G said about getting
Buzzwords.
attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, so you're on a journey, right? The goal of a journey is to reach a destination.
Right.
So when is the journey over? Like, when is it? When did you get there? Did you win? Did you arrive?
But
Like,
Dino's approach would be like, well, the journey doesn't ever have to end. He sound like his wife.
No, she sound like me. But I will tell you.
Okay.
But I do
fuck
sound
is
like
the
her.
button?
What's
Yeah.
so ill, and this is completely tangential, and I acknowledge that, is that you do wind up sounding like each other though. But it's the goal though. Like she gives me what I needed, and I give her what she needed, because I damn sure was terrible with like time management. And
I love when couples speak the same language, like literally.
Sam is literally becoming more and more of an asshole. And
I'm not saying sometimes it's bad because Jimmy knows how to
it wasn't a
use me
becoming.
against me now. I'm like, damn.
I already was. I was just not as
girl.
vocal about it with you.
well, now
Not
she's
as
extreme.
vocal.
Yeah.
Not just vocal too. She'd be like, using me against me. I'm like, damn. I
Have
nothing
you
to
met
say.
Savage Sam?
Yeah, but I don't really like.
Savage Sam.
I
oh
prefer
my
to
God.
just, kick it with, cool Mama Sam who, does.
I have to tame Savage
Modelo,
Sam sometimes. Like there's a monster in her
Oh shit.
that when she comes out, boy,
don't wanna-
ain't nobody safe. And Courtney talked about it all the time. But
Courtney named her.
yeah,
Actually.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate. But
Shout out
when
to
it-
Courtney, by the way.
When it comes to that, hell yeah. When it comes to that,
Your fellow Pisces brother, huh?
My boy Cole.
Yeah.
Hey,
Y'all are twins, birthday twins.
Did y'all give him a birthday shout out on our birthday episode?
No, fuck him.
That's crazy.
damn, that's
Yeah.
well, I don't.
Shout out Courtney. We love him.
The
No,
years of JC did not reflect. I would like to say shout that nigga out because I'm super proud of him. What he doing?
Yeah, whatever.
Push these niggas off me.
Ooh, I sound like a hater, right?
He's on a real estate journey. I was watching something about it. I was watching something about a garage and he's finishing up the garage or something. That's how you figure out.
Yo, that was great, Bradley. Man, your comedic timing is impeccable, my friend. Wow.
Okay.
Dog, do you have to move to LA? Can you please stay here for the?
I gotta go get LA.
I gotta go, baby.
I'm gonna very quickly give my perspective on this journey shit because when you said that, like, yes, that actually, I know it was a joke, but that resonated because
With you for real?
fuck yes. I remember when homie got his first door, and I just viewed some of his properties recently. We just met and had lunch.
Oh, you're talking about
And
money. Okay.
He is kicking ass, and only been doing shit for a year and a half, and got X amount of. The homie is killing it. So I'm super uber proud of him. He knows that. I told him shit a million times. But in terms of the journey, just like we can use that to kind of frame my perspective. Bro, there's so much beauty in the journey. Now, I mean, I will say, oftentimes the shit I see online does not reflect what I'm really talking about, and if I were talking about a journey, or sometimes the beauty I see in people's journey is not always what people are portraying. I do agree. Like sometimes niggas just take pictures in the mirror because they want a thirst trap and talking about a journey, and they not on no goddamn journey. It's just,
Yeah, it's a ploy. Like,
but I do think if they were, that is beautiful to celebrate all these steps in your journey. Like, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging you're on a journey.
Yeah.
But to Sam's point, like, okay, if it's a journey, then you have a destination.
And I think the people who are really actually on a thriving journey don't be like, look at me on my journey. They just do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, bingo.
Probably capitalizing off of that.
Beautifully articulated, Sam and
classes
Dino.
and shit, or like therapy practices or something.
Beautifully articulated, for sure, Sam and Dino, because that's the point that I wanted to drive home. Like, I'm calling your bluff on a lot of things, and that essentially is what I'm talking about. I mean, like, oh my God, I see that it's a thirst trap. Stop it. I see that you're trying to get your followership up. I see that you're trying to be an influencer. Now you can buy fucking check marks now. And now look, wait. I have to fucking say this before we move on. Fam,
have you bought?
One of my,
we know some
you need to buy yours, bro. Go ahead.
Fam,
You bought a check mark?
Come on.
I better have millions. There better be an opportunity for somebody to steal mine. Like, don't nobody want to be me? What do I need a check mark for?
Exactly.
To provide,
Fam,
to share your journeys.
Dino.
That's what
Yo, one of my partners, man, he made a post glorifying it, like, yeah, I got verified, y'all, and everybody was like, oh my God, congratulations and whatnot, clapping it up for him and everything. Yeah, he paid for it.
Yeah,
I'm like, nigga, who are you fooling?
You can see
what are you talking about?
Wait,
it's just like, it's been
somebody said congratulations to that,
huh? There were several people. They were clapping it up for him.
You have to earn
Fam, you have to earn that shit for verification for being an influential figure.
JT.
Or connected.
You cussing out the wrong person, because he did his job well done. That's the intended response when he bought that check mark.
Yeah.
What you should be concerned about are the in the comments talk about congratulations.
You better spend that $15, sir.
Dominique and Swarm.
Fam.
What's going on?
Yeah, they were really like, oh my gosh, you worked so hard for this.
That's society.
I'm like, yeah, you sure did. But and then there will be people, there'll be motherfuckers like Dino being like, well, you don't know how hard he worked for that $15 to be able to pay pay that on a monthly basis and stuff. Whatever. No, okay. See, I like this Dino that we got this episode. I love this Dino that we got this episode.
I've always thought that was dumb of Elon to make that something. He's trying to make money off Twitter.
Hell yeah, he got to make his money back.
And he's
for
not.
that $44 billion that he paid.
And guess how much is valuated at now?
How much?
Somewhere around 20.
Oh,
so
20?
Or 30, I don't know. Somewhere.
Damn.
Way less. Right now. My point is, he's trying
I'm
to
glad
find
he's
ways to make
spending
more
his
money.
money, and I'm glad he's spending or losing money.
Yeah.
But
He's trying
I'm
to
glad
make
he's
it.
spending, because that's just being less of a billionaire. At least that's giving back to the world.
All right, Jonathan Majors, domestic assault allegations. Do we want to talk about it?
Hell yeah. But
All right.
Only because I feel like it leads really well into something that I want to get Zamar's perspective on that we didn't really get to finish up on last time.
Go ahead.
I'll speak. Okay, so
Do I need to read
Quick recap.
these bullet notes, or you got it?
you can read it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So he was arrested and charged in New York City for a domestic abuse incident with 30-year-old girlfriend, and her name has yet to be released.
Yeah, like it won't.
That's how you know Marvel and Disney got some good ass lawyers, boy.
It's actually probably his lawyer.
We'll see how good.
His lawyer said he's
There was
in
a
quotation
development
marks
today.
completely innocent, and that forthcoming video and witness statements will clear him of any wrongdoing. Majors Jonathan Majors called 911 himself over concerns for his mental health. The woman has since
her mental.
Over her. Yes, correct. And then the woman has since recanted her accusations via a written statement and was said to be experiencing a mental health emergency. Majors has already lost an endorsement deal with the U.S. Army and has been pulled from those ads have been pulled as of last weekend.
Correct.
So with all of that
today,
As of today, did you read it?
oh, what happened?
Today.
Wait, but did y'all read the actual
Breaking news.
Again, you don't have to look at the agenda to
know what's going on.
All right. So what happened?
The good agenda. So there is.
I said Bino.
The statements I'm assuming are the text messages that I assume Zamaria is
on the
pulling
shade
up.
room right now.
The text messages between them
Yes.
before or after
There
the
were text
strangling.
messages. It was basically a lot of her sending some stuff.
Yeah.
But it's
How
after.
little
It's
amount of
after.
Was it like
and it
along
does
the
not-
lines of "You motherfucker"? How
No.
dare- Is she a white woman?
No.
Do we think she's white?
She's 100% white.
It shows how good PR is able to like spin something that really don't really help him at all and probably hinders him in a way that makes it seem like it's evidence to help this case along for him.
Everyone needs a what's her name? What's the fixer name? Olivia Pope.
Olivia Pope, yeah.
Bradley, you said that he's the male version of Whoopi Goldberg, right?
Yes, somebody else said it first for me. That's not my original joke, but he does. Yes.
Everybody in the comments is saying Miss Priya, his lawyer, is giving public defender because basically the text messages say, "Please let me know you're okay when you get this." They assured me that you won't be charged. They said that they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did. And I'm sorry you're in this position. But make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone.
Oh, they threw some money her way. They was like, "You gonna send these text messages?"
No.
This happened before.
Wait, let her finish reading it.
Okay,
I
sorry.
only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. And then she texts him again.
An hour and a half later.
Oh, no, yes. 3 hours later, it looks like.
Never mind.
It
What's
says-
on the news?
They just called again to check on me. I reiterated that this was not an attack and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed, which doesn't matter actually.
About anything.
I read the paper they gave me about strangulation and I said, which is a felony. Trust me, I know. And I said,
I thought he only had
point blank,
misdemeanor charges.
This
Speaking
did
to the
not
mic, Z.
occur. Oh, sorry. This did not occur and should be removed immediately. This is definitely going to be. Sorry, I messed up. Look, it's like when somebody popcorn reads in high school. They probably shouldn't.
Don't worry, I've done it several times.
I probably shouldn't have popcorn read.
That's how you should do the agenda. Popcorn.
The judge is definitely going to be told about this. She assured me, I know that you have the best team, that there's nothing to worry about. I just want to know that I want you to know that I'm doing everything on my end.
Goodness.
That was basically her apologizing for, nigga, you about to go to jail.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all that was.
I'm sorry you hit me.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So the words that jump out like fleas from a German Shepherd were fight, injury, sorry, I grabbed your phone. These are all terrible. Like they're going to be hard for them to fight. Like it doesn't matter what her intent was to get him out of trouble. He still aggressed her.
Well, she apparently passed out
from strangulation.
Yeah. So if you continue to read like the last thread of the text that she sent out, she's like, and I told them to tell the judge that the origin of the calling of the 911 was because of me collapsing and passing out, and you're worried for me as a partner, and it wasn't like you didn't induce it on me. And
Oh my
all
God.
that messages will be relayed.
Oh, who released these text messages? The police.
No, his lawyer.
His lawyer.
Thinking it's going to exonerate him.
Sweetie, what?
Fire me to give her something. Fire immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to exonerate him. If anything, that.
Well, this completely ruins my whole thought process behind this situation.
Yeah. Oh, you said it evaporated right in the fucking wind like Thanos.
No, you ruined that would have been amazing as a show overall, and then to land on that shit.
Well, what were you going to say?
Maybe I shouldn't have known anything about it.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say, okay. You know what I mean? What I was going to say was,
Gotcha, bitch.
it's kind of true, though. I'll be honest. It's kind of true. We've had many conversations about like cancel culture on this show and how it does exist in ways that it does and doesn't show up in our society. society, and how generationally we all react to it differently, how it impacts people and how it doesn't impact people. And what I was getting at was, no, of course I'm 100% against any physical harm done to a woman. I just don't believe a man should be hitting a woman. I do believe in self-defense. And I think nowadays I'm seeing some crazy shit where it's like these young cats are like, oh, y'all was fighting for equality all these years, and when you punch me in my face, I'll punch you back and knock you out. Now I'm, in their mind, really, they've been preached, women are equal. So now they really have I've talked to like youngins, like nephews, like they see themselves as equals. And so
this nigga
you come at me, I'm coming at you. I was taught to, so that part
facing them.
What took me by surprise, Dino? Oh, was that your point?
Well, no, that was actually tangential completely, and I acknowledge that. What I was going to get at was, what's so interesting is, and I don't like playing the well they did it game, but like
they gave him grace, huh?
Nah, I feel like they pretty much immediately jumped down his throat, immediately started taking his endorsements and taking his ads and all his money away. Yeah. And Dana White was on video slapping his woman across the motherfucking mouth.
Bingo.
Knocking her shit all kind of across the room. And people were there watching her get knocked the fuck around. And nothing has happened. In fact, UFC has had more, like, look at the numbers. That shit has been, they made more money after that than they lost. And so for me, it's just kind of, I don't know that. I just made that shit up, by the way. Look it up. I'm sure it's probably true. White privilege. But what's crazy is that it was almost the backlash was immediate. And like every outlet, even the most progressive were like, even the most conservative, well, because they also benefit from his demise. Yeah. That's the point, was like everyone benefited from this man's demise. And
hey,
like,
Dino, I saw
the board.
I saw the complete opposite. I saw a lot of people giving him grace, and when I mean grace, what I mean by grace, benefit of the doubt, they made an exception for him, and they were silent. It was all three of those things.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be quiet, man, until I know what happened.
And the silence is action, is it not?
It's inaction, actually. Well, but it says something. I always say this: silence is it can be both. If somebody asks you something and they don't respond, that's a passive no. That inaction is still a response.
But waiting for information is not.
Yeah. That's not being
the
silent. Yeah.
Like, okay.
But what? I don't speak on something, so I know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I just got some new information, so I need to know.
And you didn't speak on that.
I haven't said shit about that.
I feel like that with the Chris Brown thing, with the R. Kelly thing, with all of that, Harvey Weinstein, like all of that, all those were allegations, and that meant those people were innocent until what? Proven fucking guilty. Now, R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby, yes, for sure, exactly. But I remember that there was a period before that they were convicted or pleaded guilty, that people were still on the side of the fence of, we need to cancel them, we need to put an end to domestic violence. And they're the rightfully so. But we didn't know at the time that they were guilty. But that right there is what I'm talking about. No. We pretty much. Nigga, were you in the room where it happened?
I mean,
Look, Hamilton.
Outrage.
He calls himself the pipe.
Wait. What'd you say, Z?
Selective outrage is kind of what you're talking about.
Bingo.
And
fam.
But you brought up Chris Brown. That's 100% selective outrage. Everybody listens to Chris Brown. Nobody has canceled him, and he's always beating bitches up. Like, there's so many articles. It's not just reality.
But then
consistently beating bitches up.
Yeah, he does do a good job of making somehow people apologizing for him. I don't know what he's doing to pay that money, but he must have a lot of it to do.
But it's still working against him too, because that's why he wasn't able to perform at the AMAs last year.
Who gives a fuck? His
that's not affect his pocket. You don't get no money from that. How much did the AMA pay you for performing? No, serious question. How much did the AMA? How much did the Super Bowl pay you for performing?
Fam, they were holding over the fact that Michael Jackson had that case, like on the way to his death, right? About child molestation and stuff. He was never proven. It was never proven that he actually molested those children. He was never taken to trial. He was never convicted. He never pleaded guilty for that. We're all just accusations and allegations, right? But we tagged that man with it, and it was definitely not fair, because that man is long gone, past that or whatever. And if it happened, then cool. Like, not cool that it happened, but like great. Cool as in, like, we can officially keep that placard on his name. But fam, to tie that into, well, it's just not in the good. it's not necessarily the best time to put a domestic abuse. Wait, no. I'm not. This has nothing to do with R. Kelly. It's Chris Brown and Michael Jackson for the AMAs. He was performing. Wait, because I'm trying to make a notable point.
Make that point.
Chris Brown. We don't think it's fitting for a domestic abuser to be paying a tribute to a child molester.
Oh damn! I don't know.
And therefore, and this was the AMA 2022 AMAs. They canceled the performance. Fam, and the performance was beautiful. He shared it.
Still tribute Michael Jackson. Like,
no. You know what they did instead? They gave a tribute to somebody. Yes, it was fucking Taylor Swift. I'm like, no, y'all got it wrong. So they gave a tribute to her instead of allowing. And these were other people. There were other people. There was a light show. There were dozens of dancers. There was a whole performance and money behind this, and they canceled it the week of and say, "Hey, we're pulling your shit because it's just not feeling." All because of cancel culture.
No, because he beat bitches up.
Yeah,
like
he been doing it recently though.
He beating bitches up. And
that don't mean I'm not listening to him, JT. It's okay.
No.
I still listen to him.
We all,
Y'all still listen to R. Kelly?
No, I did not listen to R. Kelly.
Why not?
Because that
I'm good without him. I'll be honest.
He made "I Believe I Can Fly."
It's something about sex collabs that I can't get behind. Like the biggest ones, I can't.
If you don't get that,
it's maybe like one or two songs.
I know Sims are equal and stuff, but like
wait. Z, what'd you say?
How your name get involved in that? That's kind of like if somebody ever was be like, yeah, your man cheated. How your name get involved in that?
Right.
Because something was going on that shouldn't have been going on for your name to even be involved in that.
No, R. Kelly for sure was pissing on teenage children.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
there's a video of him pissing on a 16-year-old girl. I saw it in college.
Yeah, sorry.
This
the
before
cancel is appropriate.
Before viral video was a thing.
Are we that far apart in age? Because I saw that in middle school, huh?
I was in high school.
You said college. I'm like, god damn.
No. That was my freshman year. That was 07, my freshman year of college.
All right. Let's move on.
Was I in middle school or?
Okay.
07, you were in
We
high school
have,
because I started high school in 07.
Did I put this right?
I was.
Woman discuss. Oh, this is a good one.
Did I have
right.
an early video?
So,
in middle
Bradley,
school or
you
something?
actually shared something.
That's
This has
you
been.
watching P videos.
No.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So, Bradley, you had shared a thread. Of women discussing activities they believe should only be done by men.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's read some
I
of
like
these,
this one.
shall we?
Oh, what is this?
All right. So pumping gas into a car is like top 5 activities I don't think I should have to do as a woman.
Zamar, do you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay. Sam?
Taking out the trash is mine. I really
didn't know it
hate
was an
that
option.
shit. You said what?
I've always pumped my own gas.
Yeah.
Come on.
Unless we lived in
Hardworking woman.
until we lived in New Jersey, and it's illegal for you to pump your own
Yeah.
gas.
Really?
Mhm. There's a little Indian man that come out that little station, that
Scare
little
the shit out of you.
Yep,
You're not
and he's
ready.
just like.
Racist. It had to go racist.
I know.
And then why is it racist? It's true. I just said facts. It's always a little Indian man that's in that little box,
They own them shit.
and he right exactly.
You be like commoditizing other races. It's
Am I supposed to look? See, and that's what.
the accent.
Fam.
If
If you're a Kanye, you'd be going through it.
no, Kanye.
I didn't say nothing bad about Indian people. I just said that. What?
Kanye likes Jews again. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
Let's
said
go
that.
to the rest of them because I agree that
All right.
post is me. So let's go through the rest of them.
She said this woman said I'll pump gas fine, but taking out the trash and washing my car is just two things.
I wash your car for you, baby.
Yeah, it's
but
a no.
you can take that fucking trash out because you be making it.
You said you're not even taking the trash out.
I am not taking out no fucking trash. And I just learned it. I have empathy, so I've let me and my sister thugging it out in the house, right? Yeah. We're taking care of all the household duties, which we used to just make our mother do, which is like crazy. Because my mom will pump that gas too.
Yeah.
But that's because she, the mother. But my sister was like, what's going on with the trash? I was like, I don't know, girl. What's going on with it? Like, what are we supposed to do about it? And so, it dawned on me that this is my first time living in a house since I was 20.
Ain't no valet
18 years old. And I'm like, damn, I gotta really take the trash out. This is crazy. And remember that the trash
What
day
days it
stuff?
was?
I'm like, oh my god, valet trash.
Nigga, I ain't gonna know. Stop being Princess Bradley and fucking take that trash out, nigga.
Valet trash. I don't mind it, but I'm saying like you have to bear with me. I've never had to think about taking out the trash.
Let me ask
in,
you
like,
a question.
At least 13.
Let me
years.
ask you a question.
That's crazy to me.
Your last apartment, or condominium, whatever the fuck, right? It was really nice, by the way.
Yeah, it was
was one of the amenities of it being valet trash a selling point for you to get?
No.
That was normal for most apartments.
Oh, you didn't care?
Oh,
okay.
Most apartments, you could put your shit outside.
I always felt like Bradley loves the finer things in life, right? As anybody should, right?
I agree with that.
Remember, niggas we know very well used to be valet trash
valet
people.
trash became a
That's
norm.
a normal thing.
But,
But valet trash, but them valet trash people, they sometimes be
They fucking mean.
they suck.
Oh yeah, that too.
Fam, the trash juice be all over and staining the fucking the concrete and shit, bro. And I'm like, what are y'all eating in y'all's apartments for it to be staining concrete?
Just look at TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you don't like journeys. You ain't got no TikTok. None of that.
Shit, I only got TikTok to post videos of Keiko and to lead the Potnas podcast.
TikTok about to get
So
banned.
what's the other one?
All right, so just taking out trash, lifting things, bringing in bags, groceries, paying bills, paying for anything really. Where in the fuck is my husband? I added the where the fuck is, but yeah, and then any lawn care loses me bad. Yeah, shoveling snow, moving the lawn. Oh,
agree with all
Moving the lawn.
mowing the lawn and trimming the branches. Damn, you know she live in the East Coast.
I'm not trimming no fucking branches.
Trimming the branches?
No,
And then, baby,
you have to trim your hedges.
we both work very hard.
Well, people who live in older homes who have bigger trees, like those branches that go over
just
your
be on
house,
your roof.
you have
You know
to
what? I don't know why I'm acting completely
Because you
oblivious to this because my mother calls me all the time to do this shit for her house.
You ever
So,
saw a big ass branch fall on your roof and fuck your shit up?
but here's the why. Here's the reason why I do it for my mother. Occasionally is because there will literally be something prohibiting her.
You're a good son.
No, my mother would rather do it herself.
time to look like a
But sometimes I have to either volunteer myself to do it for her because I know that she gonna fucking fall off the ladder eventually, or she will literally be like disabled temporarily.
Yeah.
And then like I would have to go over there,
gotta
and she'd be
do it,
like,
yeah.
and she hates even asking me for anything, right? Shit, a lot of people actually hate asking me for a lot of things,
Why is
but they
that?
still do it. Huh? Why do you think that is? Daniel?
Well, you know, I do want to mention that honestly, don't nobody want to do none of that shit anyway. So why does it have to be about the genders?
No, but
because
I
let's
don't
pay
want to wash
for it.
clothes, but
Yeah.
it's an expectation for me. Maybe
I
that's
would
not
rather pay
everybody's
for it if I
household, but for
could.
me to wash clothes, I don't want to wash dishes, but I feel like
we
it's
get
an
it?
If I can pay
expectation.
for it, I would.
yeah,
That's
Z,
not an expectation.
Go ahead, Dino.
Can we get a quick
You better stop feeling expected to do it.
Well,
Well,
we,
no,
we,
hell
we,
no.
we
Hold
can
on,
generalize
hold on.
my house.
Can we get a quick barometer? So there were about 5 or 6 things that were listed on that list. Taking out taking out the trash, pumping your gas,
Mowing the lawn.
throwing it. No, okay. Taking out the trash.
He's always gonna
mowing
make
your
a horny
lawn,
joke out of it,
pumping
right?
your gas,
Shoveling snow.
anything outdoors.
Trimming branches.
You know, manual labor outside. Trimming branches, minding the roof, and
Lifting things.
the gutters. So
Bringing in groceries.
Bringing in the groceries is the one I wanted to land on. So okay,
Yeah,
boom.
I love that
It's
one.
like those 6, 7-ish things, all dealing with physical strength and all that kind of thing. Okay, boom. So I just want a quick barometer. I happen to agree with most of everything on that list. I would even add some shit like holding the door and some other shit. But
No, that's chivalrous.
how do you feel about that? I mean, it is, but I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? Kind of.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to,
Is
Bradley?
there anything you disagree with on that list? It's like, oh, fuck that.
Bradley or Z?
I kind of want a quick barometer from everybody because, like, you spoke against
okay,
the trash thing. Like, I mean, most of these, yeah, but trash, no, take your own trash out. You made the mess. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's because I'm used to being single more than it is used to being a nigga. But
That makes sense.
but I would say I pretty much agree with all those things because of capability and not ability.
Capability
Capability versus
I got you.
ability.
Yeah.
Aren't they one and the same?
No,
Well, some people have the ability to do it.
right.
They also got the
Some people-
capability
no,
to do
because
it.
some people
What?
don't have the ability to do
Well,
it.
yeah, I guess on flip.
So I'm
side,
like,
yeah, for sure.
okay, because
But
of
that also means that they don't
capability-
have the capability to do it as well.
capacity has more to do with
Capacity?
them being able. Yeah.
Capacity is different than
I
capability.
mean, not capacity. Capacity is the difference between capability.
I was like,
So all I'm trying to say is
Flappability of the contactability
Vegas.
of the eruptability.
actually, JT might be
Contractability of the
might be a little. He might be with this one. Let me see if he likes this. Like
You know, it's lonely on the left side of the
men are
field.
naturally stronger than women, so some of those things I just think that we're more capable of doing.
There we go.
no,
That's your voice for
the
JT.
tone that you're doing,
He really thinks that I'm a dude or a bro.
He's a dude.
Fucking rad, man.
I
You know, one time I was thinking, dude, why do I sound like Kel from Good Burger?
Hey, they're making a Good Burger Part 2. Just FYI, also in the news.
Well, ain't nobody watching.
I wonder what Kel Mitchell's
on
daughter's
still
gonna
on
feel about
Amazon
that.
Prime. I ain't paying for that.
You said what?
Amazon Prime?
Oh,
I
you
watch
think?
it free. I ain't paying for it.
Have y'all seen?
I agree with what you said though.
Way to bring it back.
Yeah, that's
Hey, see, way to bring us back.
That's the way that I have
Sam
to look at
and
stuff
Z.
like that because there are no gender roles in romantic relationships where these things are expected of you if you were to live together.
2023
That's
shit. I
another
like
thing
that.
because I really don't
want
want
to talk about that as well.
It goes
But-
back to your type of relationship that y'all talked about in the previous.
So
Because if I'm
right.
stronger than you, why am I with you?
Yeah, like wow, yeah. And if you're more of a
Wait, one at a time. What?
if there's a bunch of things that they want to put on a list of women to do, you know, like that, I better not never as a man do these things. Of course, we get in trouble for that because we should never tell a woman what to do.
But you
Don't forget that cardinal rule.
Ooh, let me go last. Let me go last.
But I'm saying like,
some
okay,
shit.
yeah, but if it were that's why this is a difficult answer for me because I'm not ever going to be frequently doing these things for a woman because I'm never going to be in the presence
So
of a woman.
when you're with so when you get
if I'm with a nigga, and then y'all be trying to force gender roles on that shit too.
Yeah.
no, we don't. That was going to be my question.
But that if I'm with a nigga, that's the way I'm having to think about the ability of someone to do things to make it a regular thing for me to feel the empathy of wanting to do for others.
Y'all probably gonna do the same shit, to be honest, because y'all
I
two
would mow
capable
grass
men.
And then will there be, in that case, will there be stuff that won't get done?
Right.
Yeah.
If it's something I fucking hate, we just
Like,
gonna have to
well,
pay for it. Like what?
We stacking these dishes.
Pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, that assumes you have the financial wherewithal to.
Or
even
we're gonna have to
afford
figure out how to steal and beg and borrow for it because bitch, I'm not doing it. Like that's.
Or
we're
y'all
gonna
take turns
figure
doing
it
the
out.
shit you don't like doing.
Okay, that too.
For
Yeah,
now.
that's also an option.
For now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See,
short charge.
I don't understand what compromise is.
Can we compromise? Y'all be like, we gonna jump off the cliff and die, or come on, can we?
What more do you want from me?
Well, shit, he should be new because he always going through. His woman just pretty much said she don't want to. No, okay, she not attracted to him.
All right, what's your stance as one of the women on the panel for today's episode?
Oh yeah, I don't want to do any of that. Like, actually, if I get in my car and it's empty, like we about to have an argument because why you ain't know I was empty? Nah, so
Why my car dirty?
Do you ever look at your husband
need to
like?
know,
Have you ever had to check him and be like, you know, this is your role, right?
Oh, that's a good question. Because what does accountability look like in your relationship? Because what you call check-in might be just be accountability for them.
He looking at you
think
like
it's
you're
just
capable
more
of doing that.
yeah, I think it's more of conversations because, like, for example, he came from a 2-parent household, and like what he expects is very different than what
Yeah,
I expect. So just like, hey, just a reminder that this is what I expect. I wasn't taking out trash when I was single, and I will not be doing that when I'm married. So just having conversations like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, I had to adjust your mic.
Got your mic right.
Oh, because I keep not talking in the mic.
Sam.
No, it was just far away, so it wasn't natural for you to talk into the mic.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's natural.
She got that giraffe neck. I love that I can clone y'all and y'all don't take it personal. You know, because I dealt with that for the longest time.
I was about to say, yeah, we used to clown the fuck out of you. JT.
My main character syndrome tapping in again. Oh my God. All right, Sam. Thoughts?
Isn't it great that my face is not on camera right now?
Yes, it is really good.
She was definitely giving me like that. Nigga.
I feel I don't do any of those except the gas thing. I didn't know that women, to be honest, until like recently, that men filled up their gas tank. I just thought that
You
you need
got a
gas,
car,
you
fill
get
up your-
gas.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you out already, then get gas.
Yeah.
Bingo.
But now that I'm a mom, I do not typically nobody enjoys putting gas, but I'm like more aware and concerned, and it's a scarier process for me when I'm getting gas by myself with my daughter in the car.
Of course.
And so if we want to have that conversation,
No, we can have that conversation. Go ahead.
maybe you don't, I don't have to fill up gas anymore. But mowing the lawn, neither of us do that. We're going to pay somebody to do that.
Which, I mean, you don't want to do.
We definitely. Yo, hey, come
I
on.
have to go that direction. This is why Adidas.
Terrible.
You know,
You said Adidas?
for the first time ever, I saw a all white ensemble of
Long guys?
Of
He was
long
in
guys.
Kingwood.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it was in
It's
Kingwood.
black folk that cut the lawns by me.
These were the
Kingwood is
dirtiest white
utopia.
people I've ever seen.
Oh,
and I'm not. And when I say dirty, I mean like visibly, like they look like
They were working hard.
Lawns, bro.
No, but
Dude, landscaping with dirt and mulch.
our landscaping people. Well, it could.
They
it
were
is
long sleeve and
first
hats.
thing. Huh?
They
Now you sound stereotypical.
That's the uniform.
It's smart. I
So
see
you
them every
don't-
day.
That's very
and
smart,
usually
actually.
reflective that bright neon
Right.
material is what's popping out in the streets with lawn care.
No, I got mad respect for anybody that's gonna do that business, right?
That just sounds so convincing.
But let's call a spade a spade. They do it the best because when I was looking,
they?
the Hispanics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Talking about black people.
They do, man.
the
They
dirty white-
really
the dirty white
do.
guys in Kingdom.
Like they're the best at that. We're the best at cutting hair. We're the best at talking shit. We're the best at sports.
Damn.
Okay, why don't you say some of the
going,
things that
keep
people
going.
that would be a little racist to us? We're best at smoking ham hocks.
We also
eating chicken.
we're also the best at spending money, and that's one of the biggest.
No, I know. I was gonna say fried chicken, but no Korean people.
One of the worst things about us is our dollar. We're like, we spend money on some stupid shit, but I love the direction that we're going in as far as buying real estate and then
disagree.
buying cryptocurrency and all that bullshit.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think what we're worst at, and this is a slightly tangential, and you should get your shit off about what you don't like about what's going on. But I don't like that we seem to be the only ethnic group that talk about each other so much.
We're cannibalists. I talk about niggas every episode.
Actually, my
So let me spread the wealth and talk about some white people and some
Not so
Mexicans and some
publicly,
like
Not so public.
come on, y'all motherfuckers can get it too, huh? You know what I'm talking about?
That's not
That's not
right.
as bad as them white women talking about the journeys, huh?
Them bitches get look.
But they're not like eating up other white women.
okay.
Yes, they are. They absolutely
if you
are.
hear some of the other things they talk about, it's definitely
Damn.
targeted to
Oh, yeah.
a certain
No, but like, okay, they are because that's what's in their
Hell yeah.
equal
That's
opportunity.
what's in there.
You can tell they're not talking about
but
a particular race or group.
they never say these white bitches. We be like these black bitches are like we can't.
Well, that's because they're scared
we're
of using
so-
race words.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
we
mean,
talk about each other
Yes.
in public so bad. Like,
Thank
we
you,
just be
and
dogging
I'm
each
not
other
scared
so
to
bad.
say it. And yes,
Black man ain't shit.
it's
Black
gonna
woman
be.
ain't shit. This is so
It's gonna
bad.
be anything that anybody says is gonna come off to disrespectful to somebody. It's never gonna be something that's going to be said that's profound and that's going to be accepted across the board. But I'm going on a tangent.
That's what I think.
Okay, that's what
How do I say that word? Tangential.
Tangent. That was
Tangent.
That's what I think
Tangential.
highlighting being
Genital. What?
Transgenitals. That was bad. That was
Yeah.
what?
Gonna have to cut that part of the episode. I think that's why it's important that we agree with you here, right? Something's always going to offend somebody, right? But that's why it's important to highlight, the moments in which you're attempting to not be predisposedly against something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. As a navigator, I have led y'all to so many different. And Z and Sam, I was about to say Sham. Sam,
How strong
really
was it?
bring us back. Man, god damn it! All right,
Let's play the game.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
yeah, we can play the
JT
game.
didn't really say his views on everything.
Yeah. My views are
He
that
agrees with the
I
list.
have. Well, first
Except
off,
for gas.
Sam, let me disclose this. Let me provide this non-disclosure, right? Or wait, disclaimer, right?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Thank you, Sam. Sam has never pumped gas while I was with her or in the car.
Okay. So we,
right?
Yeah,
So,
we all agree on that. Yeah.
Only when I'm like
And I think
out
that's
by
what
myself.
That's what they're talking
I think
about.
that's what they're talking about.
yeah. I just had to make that.
I don't
because,
drive either. If we're all together, I'm never driving.
How we talked about selective
drive.
outrage. Come on now. Come on, Sam. So what other facts you trying to get out right here?
Oh,
God damn it.
and let me go ahead.
Get it out.
We're also like an equal opportunist household in the fact that inside, if we both work, right?
Yeah.
So whoever has the
on.
time and the free time to do something that day, who somebody's going to be. Yes, I do laundry more often, but we both are capable of doing
the
it and
laundry.
will do
Yeah.
it.
Cleaning.
We
doing
both can
dishes.
cook dinner certain days. Like I have been coming home exhausted, and Keiko is mommy.
Oh yeah.
So I don't. I can't like cook a
And-
meal. So JT has
gotta
come
hold-
up and
you
like
gotta hold it
made like
down.
dinner the past 3 nights in a row. Like just
Hell,
to,
the past
think about it.
like 3
That's dope. That's
weeks
some-
in a
that's
row
some-
too.
That's some 2023 shit for sure.
But like grocery shopping,
my-
we do
my dad
that
didn't cook
together
shit
because we both
ever.
hate it.
Yeah.
So if we all just go,
So you
maybe
can
it's that
also do, like,
activity.
pickup. I would suggest you order this shit online.
Yeah,
go
but
pick
then
that
they
shit
give
up.
you like the moldy avocado that's going to expire in a day.
Give it a try before you just.
No, we've done it before.
Oh, shit.
Several times. We've also did HelloFresh.
Bad HEB, huh?
Yeah.
No, there's certain weeks that we can prepare for it. Like if we're gonna cook something that we know, like we don't need like this certain thing. We'll
yeah.
It's the pickers that they're not always.
They be throwing it in in the basket. Cause I see them. I'm like, why are you throwing that cheese like that?
Don't put your order in when motherfuckers ready to get off, or they just got there.
And it's hard for the picker to be productive, and their best when it's really busy at the grocery store.
Sundays.
When it's at the my god.
Yeah, you don't put your order in
because they're hauling around that big ass like conveyor belt basket. They're like literally trying to get in front of weaving through people and stuff, and then people like are talking to them like they're regular civilians, like they're not employees of the grocery store.
And they're usually young high school students.
That's
right.
Like,
and it be big ass grandma booties that be bouncing them all over the fucking place and shit.
Booties.
And then they supposed to be grabbing like cherry tomatoes, they end up grabbing like bananas or avocado, and then they fuck up the order.
Yeah.
Avocados.
Didn't you start this by saying like y'all both hate grocery shopping?
Yeah.
You're very passionate about watching these people have these issues that end up fucking up your
I love people.
Wait, that's what I'm trying to say. That sounds like an enjoyable experience. I love grocery shopping for that reason. Watching people.
I'm starting to love it now, Bradley, because
it's a good time.
It's turning into an entertainment.
My gosh! Say what happened the last time we went grocery shopping. That dude that came up to you.
Oh man,
he had like 4 kids with him.
This dude had 4 kids with him or whatever, and he was with one of his partners. And then he walked up to me smelling like a sack of the oldest weed that you can find in your glove compartment. Nigga. And he walked up to me. This nigga looked, he just looked dreadful. He just looked like, hey man, you mind if you can spare me $20 to $35? Very specific. I'm trying
for 2 G's.
I need to be able to feed my kids. Like they got this project coming up, and so I just want to know if you can spare me. And I'm like, fam, you know how you get tongue tied because like it just catches you off guard. I'm like, fam, I barely got enough money to feed my own daughter. You know what I'm saying? And
so you told him no.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll even tell a bum no. Yo, like,
don't call him bum. That's not.
Why?
I don't know.
That's what they fucking are. That's the term. That's a word, right?
No,
like what Bradley said. It's not a word.
It's no longer an acceptable term. This is not what like calling a black person Negro and
they call us niggas. Why do we gotta filter what we're saying about other people?
What are you supposed to say?
Right. What is a homeless person?
No,
a person who's experiencing homelessness. Yes. Actually, which is supposed to. But even beyond that, bum been homeless.
Wait. One at a time.
Or someone who's unhoused or dehoused. I've heard people make up terms, but like. It's more so about not having a dwelling.
Not having a house. That's what I'm saying. Or a person who's experiencing homelessness. You don't call them homeless. But more importantly, we damn sure ain't been saying bum since like the 1920s. That shit been bad. Okay? Like, what?
Fam. Well, we're saying it now.
If you know better than saying like the R word or retarded, then you should definitely.
You probably should stop too.
No, don't call them bums. Gee, that's bad. But no,
that's what they are to me.
One thing I do agree with, because I was actually out on a Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. Which I don't do that. I was out and this
dehoused individual
kept coming up to me, and I told him 3 times, and 3 strikes and you're out. I was like, my brother. I started with like, hey man, I don't carry cash. Mm-hmm. He was real specific. Man, I just need like $2.35. I was like, I don't have any cash for you, my brother. I'm sorry. I just carry a card. You know. He came by again. Obviously, he didn't remember who I was. Hey man. Do you happen to have any change? Or you already asked me for cash.
Is this the dude in front of Specs?
Oh, damn. How you know he black?
It's the same guy?
Hell yeah. I fucking know it.
But he walked over by like Leal and Front Porch. But yeah, it was the same guy Midtown.
Yeah.
So,
that's terrible.
Do you remember the gentleman from...
wait, you said Midtown. Oh, this nigga migrated.
No, Specs is Wait, what are you talking about over by us?
Yeah, there's one.
No, I'm talking about the Specs Midtown.
You sound very much like the bum that you talking about sounds like the bum like over there at the Specs that I'm talking about right next to our house. Hell yeah.
God bless that.
Anyways, all I'm saying is that the audacity, like, for these people, and this guy was not a bum. He was not a bum. He was a father in the...
What is a bum? What is a bum? What is a bum?
A bum is a homeless person.
Well, okay, then let's use another... So we're telling you that's not probably the
somebody,
best word to use.
Okay. the context of how we use bum.
We don't use
we
bum.
as in like black people.
That's the point
the culture.
We don't use bum.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
You're a fucking bum. What are you talking about? We say that all the time. We as in people.
If I call you a bum, I'm not saying you're homeless.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm saying you're not taking your
like I was about to say.
slumming.
In the exact like
You wash your dirty ass.
you're lazy. You're slumming it. You're being a mooch. You're being a roach.
Have a home.
I feel like being called a roach is worse than being called a bum.
Yeah, but being called a bum when you don't have a home, just see, that's when I call somebody a bum, I'm like you try to take my friend on a date.
It's interchangeable.
Like that.
Or it's equally as bad. So your point, Sam, is equally as bad to call a person who doesn't have a home a roach.
Because roaches have homes.
No, they live in your house.
They shouldn't go.
That's why they married. That's why they married.
Sam is hitting it. Sam, it's coming out. Y'all are seeing it. Y'all are witnessing it live on the Potnas podcast.
Everybody.
God damn it. No, but to wrap up and put a bow on it, right? Like, Sam never changed. Pumps the gas or whatever, and then she also doesn't do anything that she's not capable or with outside of the boundaries of what her physical strength and capabilities are. Right. So if there's something that needs to be lifted, she will literally wait until I get home, which
as she should.
Is as she should. Bingo, exactly.
Get them goddamn babies.
Right.
Get your bum ass. Question. Okay, so you get the groceries. I'm just genuinely curious at this point.
Yeah.
You get the groceries.
Yes.
Okay, when you pull up. Them groceries in the back, hubby's home.
Dino's talking to Z.
Is he getting? Are you getting the groceries?
Oh yeah, okay. like I'm there in the car. That would be weird for me.
To go in and just be
So question.
The kids aren't old enough to get them yet.
And when they are. Drake's gonna have his ass get grocery more than all that shit. Yes. So you get the grocery, I get the grocery, he get the groceries. Zamari's husband, for those who are listening.
Yeah, I get the groceries too.
But.
Okay.
Big butt, Nicki Minaj butt, Beyonce
single,
butt.
you gotta get the groceries.
Do you put them groceries away? Do you put the groceries away? Who puts the groceries?
We both do.
I haul these groceries in. Who's putting these motherfuckers in the pantry?
There's certain items that he'll put away, but there's certain items that he'll strategically leave out because I have a specific way of putting things away. Okay. You've seen my pantry.
Yes.
Yeah, she got containers.
Hell yeah.
Sam is a sensory organized OCD individual.
I would need somebody with the non-Pisces brain to do that for me.
Do you put the groceries away or do y'all share that task? How does that work?
So we share the task, but when we bought the house, I did a Pinterest pantry. So he likes the Pinterest pantry, so he's like, oh, this is labeled the spaghetti.
Yeah. So it's kind of fun. I don't put the groceries away. I bring them in, sit them shits down on the counter, and I go about my day. Now, for the heavy things, the water, or whatever the things I gotta put away, the detergent. Yeah, detergent above on the
dog food.
On the shelf.
Dog food.
Because we get the big ass.
Hey, dog food. No.
Table.
Hey, this is difficult for anybody, man or woman, to carry from the grocery store. What do you think that item is?
Shit, dog food?
No, it's the case of water.
That shit easy.
Oh, fam.
That shit easy.
Not if it's a 40-pounder. I mean, not if it's a 40
count. Not if you're trying to carry everything in one trip.
Oh, hell no. I'll do that shit.
Oh my gosh. Back in when we lived in our apartments on the third floor, you don't take multiple trips. So you should have saw us carrying water, dog food, all these bulky bags.
I'm talking now, with the house in the garage.
I see a lot of single people rolling a wagon. I'm like, come on.
The car thing's new.
That's us.
We do that shit. What are you talking about, bro?
We still use our wagon from the driveway into the car.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, nigga.
So everything I said
Mr. Valet
was
Service.
bullshit. Everything I said was bullshit.
What are you talking about?
You gotta carry the water now. You didn't have basket, remember?
Oh.
Yeah. You wouldn't need a wagon if you were on your fitness journey.
Right.
Hell no. Listen, I don't use no goddamn wagon, and the water is not hard to bring in. That dog food, because it's flimsy and heavy as fuck. Because the water is rigid on the bottom, so I just what on each shoulder?
Now open the door.
Says the nigga that can't gain a pound of muscle.
Like Johnny Bravo.
Jen, open the doors.
All right.
Open the refrigerator.
I would be remiss if I didn't speak for my brethren that have this stance of this is what majority of men versus women argument. This is where the men be like actually have a point, as in women want to be equal across the board, right? But when it comes to doing these specific, like all the abilities of a man and the expectations of what a man does, right? The taking out the trash, the trimming of the branches and whatnot. Now y'all complaining about it. So now that y'all complain about it, y'all want us to do it.
Well, they still
that's
fucking
not equal
sucking,
opportunity.
So everything's okay.
Huh?
I said they still fucking and sucking, so everything's
That's
okay.
not enough. What I will say,
I'll leave it alone. Okay.
If I was a
all
man,
right. We'll have
I'd
this
mow some
conversation
grass
later.
with some pussy.
What you are?
I mean, not if I was a man.
I was. You
Bruh,
something
I'm
else?
joking. If I was a straight man, I'm like, okay, I might mow one for a little
No,
something.
Boy, if you don't get
This is one time where I have to align with
I might carry that
JT.
water.
I do think that
Fam.
there is a.
Could you repeat that statement again?
No, I was just gonna say I do think there's a double standard.
Don't say that again.
No. You said you aligned with me. That's another time.
Button.
Yeah.
I do agree with JT. Nah, I genuinely please do that. Please go, nigga. Please help.
This is so much. Oh my god.
No, but seriously, I think there is this double, and it's not just women though. So I have to kind of qualify it. No, there is a double standard because there's this thing that I'm observing. I have nieces. I have a daughter. I have millennial sisters and shit who are relationship dynamics, gender roles, everything's changed, and so there's like this this kind of tether to these traditional roles in a way, but then there's this adoption of this new ideological perspective where we're more equal, and a woman doesn't need a man for certain things, and women are more educated by and large, especially in the black community, and in many cases nowadays are making more money, or at least as much as, and so it's these women who don't need a man in terms of their sustenance to provide for themselves or to have a life, to have children. Even I know women who have children, like kid contracts in a sense, like arrangements with niggas to have kids, or they've gone and had, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. In vitro, I think it's called. But so my point is, you really don't need a man.
But those women that you're speaking about specifically,
they still want to get married. They
want to, but it's going to take them a lot. Fam, they become an intimidating individual at that point. It's just like, sweetie, if you're doing everything, whatever, what the fuck you need me for? Like, a man don't want a masculine woman.
Let a man be a man. But does that make a woman?
Come on. Fam. Hey, I'm going to play something for you.
No, but this is good because this is actually like the highlight topic.
Didn't you send this to me on TikTok?
Yes, I did.
You want me to play a clip?
I don't think we need the clip because we're already on the subject.
Okay.
Does that make a woman more masculine because they're doing things that men have traditionally done in the past? Or does that just mean shit's redefined and somehow we need to find it? Because I do agree, there's this hypocritical thing where women hold on to this traditional, I want a man to do this, but then you're also doing this, and the two don't always gel. So I'm genuinely interested in like y'all's perspective on this because I can understand both sides.
Mm-hmm. Especially, come on.
I think that everybody needs to define what works for them.
For sure.
But if you are intimidated by a woman making a lot of money, you just need to make more money. Like that.
I only hit the ding. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I hit the ding with that for the people on that side of the argument.
I think it's an insecurity.
You said intimidation. What's intimidating about the woman? Is it the position? Is it the money? Is it because there's women who are bosses. Let me add a term to that. Not necessarily rephrase what I'm saying, because intimidation is definitely what a lot of men
will
feel and think of a woman that handles everything and takes care of all aspects, the financial, the household, the children, if you will, just all of those, right?
That's masculine to them.
But another phrase that is worth mentioning is that fulfillment, like your role playing, if you will.
Help me understand.
Role playing, meaning like if you're gonna do that, then what the fuck do you need me for?
But also
like the man feeling
like who's the
right,
because he's like, why am I here? Because you're doing everything.
Because you're doing everything. So
you might not have found no purpose as yourself.
You just want good dick.
A woman.
You just want dick and somebody to spend time with you.
I am the man.
Okay, well,
yeah, but then at that point, then you're taking my. But then a man might feel like that you're in insecurity, right? Or
that's what it really is about.
Come on,
that's what I said.
Like
I didn't get the thing when I said it the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
My answer.
That is it.
To piggyback off of, I was kidding.
To piggyback off of what Sam was saying, insecurity and intimidation are the two rooted.
They go hand in hand. I would argue they're the same thing. The intimidation is the outward expression of your.
You're right. Absolutely.
With inferiority.
I think it's also how you handle people though, because like you can make more money than your partner and not make them feel less of a man.
True.
But right, exactly.
Yeah.
But these boss ass women want to make a point.
Not all of them. Not all of them. I know some boss ass women.
I would also imagine
you were about to say a word.
Bitches.
I'm a boss lady. Y'all saying, I mean, but listen, I know some women who are bosses who don't put it in a man's face.
But do they go and brag and be like, I'm a boss, I'm a boss?
No,
See, the ones who really are doing stuff don't advertise it. They just do.
They're not on a journey.
And they're men. There are some men who are still intimidated by that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't date women like that. But
my point is,
following.
I don't think that that's the solution.
Yeah, I would. Okay. Oh, so if you want to be with her,
yeah. Okay.
Wait. But
it's a lot of self work that needs to happen.
Okay, but y'all are speaking for the women that aren't necessarily like what these boss women that are doing everything, or that's what also is their gripe is. Damn, why ain't nobody checking for me? Well, sweetie, it's the way that you're coming off. You're along with all those duties and those responsibilities and everything that you're carrying and putting on your shoulders. Yo, the pressure ain't meant for the hips. It's meant for shoulders, right? So if you're going to do all of that, come on now. Right?
Is that a thing?
Hell yeah.
It sounds like a toxic church.
Kevin Samuels.
I don't like that at all.
Fam. The
like
weight and the pressure is meant for the shoulders, meaning that like that's a man's responsibility, right? Damn. But when we get all these equal opportunist women that want to do everything, and then on top of that, complain about the very thing that they're doing, as far as like a man just feels insecure about me doing everything. Well, yeah. So what type of man do you want then? If you're gonna do everything,
Tizzle, what? That's
He's thinking himself. We gotta stop you.
That's good. Zamaria, but and I don't hear you. Well,
because she made the point, Dino, of like,
what do you consider? Because this is the thing. I think a big point of contention around this whole thing, because I hear both sides. Both sides are saying the same thing in different ways, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's funny because it's like there's these things where both sides are kind of talking past one another. Again, there's tethers to traditionalism on both sides. Oh, my woman cook and clean and fuck. And then on the woman's side, my nigga need to take care of everything. He need to make more money than me. He need to be taller than me, provide and protect. But then there's these women who are Ronda Rousey, can kick your ass. They earn more money than you. They smarter than you. And you, given everything you've had in life and done the best you can, you just don't got all that. So I do see it. Like there's this kind of...
It's this narrative that they place on black women as far as they have to be providers and they have to be these masculine beasts.
And they did. Because it wasn't niggas. The men weren't around to take care of the children that they were putting aside these women. So there is an actual real history that we can get to. But real quick, he said something that is something I've been like really wanting to hear from. How would you define like a real man? What attributes? Because we're talking about, okay, like taking out the trash, all that are like, these are illustrative of bigger things, bigger attributes. A man who can protect, provide. You've already said he needs to make more money than you, period. Or he at least needs to be on a journey where he's heading in a direction that's ahead of where you are. He need to be leading you in that way, right? But does he also need to be like stronger, taller, bigger, faster? Like what criteria do you? Yeah, what do you? But for some people here now, it's like a no, and they've having to concede with something like, no, he's shorter, or nah, he don't look exactly the way, or nah, he makes less than me. But these concessions are in service of them getting somebody, if that makes sense. So like, we don't. My spouse is amazing. She checks most every box, but like no one's perfect. So there's some shit that gets on my nerves about my wife, and there's some shit that I do daily. I'm doing right now. She's gonna listen back and be like, oh damn, D said this. You know what I'm saying? So no one's perfect. So I guess what is your how would you define in 2023 a real man in your eyes in terms of like what he needs to be to attract a woman like you?
Can I rephrase that?
Okay. Sure.
If
something is gonna come out the same way.
Zamaria, if you're a woman, let me add on to that
question. Did the question make sense?
Yeah. So
it just took a minute to get there.
Yeah,
basically,
I was trying to be careful about how I said it.
What exactly is a man?
A real man.
Pretty much. A real man.
So to me, it definitely is everything that you described. I actually don't really care if a guy makes more money than me, but like I wouldn't date somebody that is
a bum.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, all right. Let me ask you this question. That's kind of in the same boat that what Darian was asking. If you're the woman, right? like just indulge in this hypothetical with me.
Okay.
If you're the woman that does everything, Zamaria, if you're the woman that does everything for yourself,
Okay. Single, independent.
what does your man look like? What does your ideal man look like? If you take care of everything, if you take care of the bills, you know, cook and clean, you take care of the household, you go to church, you do all of those things, right?
Without a man.
Without a man, what does your ideal man look like then?
Somebody that makes me even better.
Right.
And
that's it.
And just because you can do all those things doesn't mean you want to have to do them all the time. Having somebody who is willing to take some of that load off, like, let me help you do this. Just because I can do it, but it'd be nice to not have to all the time.
But
Candy.
There's actually a Jill Scott song that I think would be really good. I think
on.
it's called We Need You. And basically that's what she talks about. She's like, I can literally pay for everything that happens in my life. I just actually need you to be around, and I enjoy you.
Can you expound on the traits of that man? But besides just helping you
wasn't
out,
enough for JT earlier. Remember when he was like, "Well, what the fuck am I here for? Just vibes? Maybe,
Maybe. No, but is that enough?
yeah, exactly. If I'm not, so that means you don't need me to work.
What you said was, I'm not just here for
like, why do you?
Right, Z. So expound on what like. If I'm the guy that wants to pursue you, or you're trying to pursue me, actually, because you rolled in that endeavor as well, right? Or that act. What other traits do I bring besides just making you better? Like, what makes you better? Like, what do I do that makes you better? Is it having another job, or having a job and contributing financially to that?
Want to figure out being with someone who doesn't make you feel like you're
no, you're not gonna flip this on me. I'm asking Zamaria.
It's just not making sense to me.
So real life example, me and my husband made the same amount of money when we first got together, and on Valentine's Day, like our first Valentine's Day, he was like, "I'm not buying you Louboutins," and I was like, "Well, first nigga, I ain't even ask you for no Louboutins."
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
And at the time, if you viewed my Instagram, like, I was always in Louboutins and I was always out of the country. So whenever I say like making me better, I was not spending my money appropriately. Even making a lot of money, that was ridiculous. Why was I living like that? And making me better is like, hey, so let's have conversations about what like our future looks like so that we are doing things appropriately. So
Question, Louboutins or lubricants?
Louboutins.
No.
What are Louboutins?
You're being silly.
No. I literally don't know what.
Red bottoms, that's Louboutin.
Red bottom heels.
Oh, that's a brand? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said Louboutin or lubricant?
Apologies for my ignorance.
Hell, if you
I know
get enough lubricant,
Bradley's
then you have
cringing
enough
over there.
lubricant.
Not really. They barely sell nowadays.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought those were apple bottoms or
No.
I thought apple bottoms.
Okay.
I mean, no. I was like, no. Wait. I misspoke. I misspoke. No. Okay. Huh?
Can we play the
Apple
game?
bottoms.
Yeah. Let's play the game. All right,
Thank God we're out of
ladies and gentlemen, for today's game,
Got a
we're
little
gonna get.
sweat on your forehead there. You're getting a little toast.
I apologize. No,
little
apple bottoms.
Neosporin.
No, that
If
was.
you get enough Louboutin, then she
I
will do
meant to
Louboutin.
say red bottoms, but yeah, that's literally what y'all said. But okay,
Apple
never mind. All
bottoms.
right. For today's episode, for our 50th episode, we are going to play for the first time ever the where is my button?
Louboutin.
The spelling bee.
Are we coming back to this topic though?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Let's just get to the game.
Because I
though.
want to talk about a real woman.
So,
Right.
the spelling bee. We're playing the spelling bee, ladies and gentlemen.
We pushing P? Wait.
All right.
Pushing P.
So this is our version of the spelling bee. And Sam is going to be the facilitator of this game.
Oh, P
The
for partners. I'm
facilitator.
like, spelling
Yeah,
bee.
the spelling
Pushing
bee.
P.
Yeah. So this is our edition
Smell P,
of the spelling bee.
Spell P.
All right. So she's going to ask each of us
Split
a word to spell. I think we got 2 rounds.
Is this a spelling bee?
Yeah, but
That's what I just said. The spelling
he said for
spelling
the
bee
first time.
is our version of the spelling bee.
Everyone watching and everyone listening, Dino the Great, who is otherwise known as the dictionary, officially forfeits, nigga, because I know a bunch of words, but I suck at spelling. So
Even more of a reason for you to fucking play this game.
this is
Yeah, you're not going to
fun.
skate your way out to this one, nigga. Come on.
I mean, I did win the last
ahead
one, but
and
I might bomb
roll.
this one. It's okay.
You won the last one?
Yeah, I did.
Oh damn!
I was playing.
No, you didn't. Oh no, you did. Okay. All right.
Can I get a fucking ding?
There you go.
By the hair on my chin. No.
And just for that, Bradley, you get to go first. Hey.
And then Zamar, because women first. And
All right. Bless you.
Is it women first?
Yeah, all the time.
Are we still in Women's History Month?
We got like 2 more days.
2 more days?
Yeah,
Well, shit, by the
You
time that
just
this
say
comes out.
the
we're
most
in April.
misogynistic things you can during the month. Get them out.
Yeah, he can call women sluts.
Because it's
and all
like,
kind of things.
you can almost just
Women
turn
need
it
to
back
stay in the
around
kitchen.
'cause you
Women
just-
need to do.
It sounds like it.
Yeah,
I don't believe that, by the way. All right.
Nah,
There's a lot of
playing
topics
devil's advocate.
that I get on. I play a lot of devil's advocate. I play
Why
left
play
field.
with the devil though?
Okay, because Sam said, be for real.
Or be his advocate.
Look,
Fuck that name. You know what I'm saying? You can't play with him. Or
content,
his
ladies and gentlemen. We are doing a show.
Okay, but let's get these spelling words, bro. Because
Come on, Sam.
I don't even want
Please.
Who's first? Bradley or Z?
What are you, 6th grade reading level?
I don't know. They're just challenge words. Like
Go ahead, Bradley.
Maybe
Go ahead,
they
kick
won't be
this off.
challenged. We all went to college. We got degrees, some multiple.
Degrees.
Who's going first?
Bradley.
Brad,
I'm scared.
give him onomatopoeia.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, don't give me that.
I'm adding.
I'll send you some next time.
We'll start easy. Desperate.
Oh, desperate. Just go ahead. Well, I always want to spell it desperate, but it's just
Okay,
desperate.
then I don't want to
DES.
give it to you because
Oh.
you know that one now.
Yeah.
Nah,
Because
go
you
ahead.
have a system now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, spell it. Fine.
DES.
Watch him still fuck it up.
Yeah, he's still gonna fuck it up. Go ahead, Bradley.
Oh my God, y'all are making it so precious.
Like how people say Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Desperate. DESPERATE.
Yeah.
Correct.
I want you to get it wrong.
Of course you do.
Pick your next person, Sam.
Darian.
Darian.
Connoisseur.
Hey, connoisseur.
Such a good one.
K.
K-A, connoisseur. No, there's no way I'm gonna get this right, but I do know there's an I-E, or maybe a U and an R somewhere.
It was a mistake.
It's French. I don't know. They can C-O-N, connoisseur in, I don't know.
Okay, this start and go.
S-E-U-R.
What?
S-E-U-R. That's how it ends.
All right.
Okay, how does
Next.
it begin and how does it go in the middle?
How does it work? Do you pass the word or?
No, you got to try to spell it.
Oh, okay. Connoisseur. Because it's sewer. So it's like U-E-R. Maybe.
I thought you just said W-E-R. Sewer.
Spell the word. Gosh.
C-O-N. Con.
Is it 2 N's?
2 N's or what? Connoisseur.
I think it's 3 N's.
It's, no, because like Cavassier, you got like, I don't know how they connect. They've
Come
never-
on, please.
C-O-N.
I got a feeling he's envisioning the.
S. Sewer. C-O-N-N-I-S.
E-W-E-R.
U-E-R. U-E-R. Connoisseur. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, my headphones messed
It's going to spell like sour.
C-O-N-N.
But E.
2 S's.
Never mind.
You're supposed to pass it to somebody.
Oh, it is 2
So they
N's.
can get it wrong.
Oh, I'll stop.
It's too bad.
No. We're not passing. No.
C-O-N-N-O-I.
Two S's too. Yeah.
Oh, that's how it's like.
So it's 2 N's and 2 S's, and then she said a couple of other letters that I did not know.
O-U. The O-U is what fucked me up.
Yeah. All right.
There's no O-U.
Oh, damn. What? I thought it was O-U.
E-U-R.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was me trying to throw you
All
off
right.
at the end.
Zamaria.
Supercalifragilistic.
12th. You got
Y'all
12th
niggas
place.
tripping. Really?
It's actually commonly misspelled.
Yeah. It might be an F in that
It's got a
motherfucker.
surprise letter.
Depending on how niggas say it.
Jonathan.
Oh, sorry.
Shut up.
There might be a
Right.
G. in it.
T-W-E-L 12.
Oh, so you sound like a nigga.
Start over again?
So T-W-E-L.
Scram.
I know.
And
I spelled this one.
then, what is it? F-T-H?
Good job.
Great job. Yes.
Wait, what?
12th.
T-W-E.
Wait, so there was an F in it?
H.
Yeah, you gave me one.
Yeah, that's why I said be quiet. Like, you just got to
Yeah, you
stop
gave me one.
sometimes.
Spell it again.
That shit easy, bro.
T-W-E-L-F?
F.
TH.
T-H.
12.
12?
12th.
So there is an F in that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Nah. Okay, all right. Well,
You fucked it up. You gave her the answer.
JT, your turn.
13th.
I got the butterflies inside.
Questionnaire.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, this shit easy.
You think?
If he don't,
I know where he's gonna fuck up at. I know
point.
exactly. If you fuck up, I know where you're gonna fuck up at. But you might got it.
It's at the end. After the end. Oh, I know.
QUSTIONAIRE.
Yes.
Oh, motherfuckers! Yeah, let's go.
That shit
Young
easy.
Tizzle, the live thrizzle,
Y'all
baby.
made me connoisseur. What the fuck?
Woo!
Monday, and she's been out
That's why
getting
you
me since
supposed to
the
Dino
last
is a
episode.
dumbass.
That's why you supposed to pass it. 'Cause none of you niggas would have spelled
No,
connoisseur.
where you
been
messed
after
up
me
was
from the
completely like.
He messed all everything up.
That was
Yeah,
my
you put
mistake.
OU in it. Then
No,
you
I
put
didn't say O.
a Z. You put
I
a
said
fucking.
E. I said connoisseur.
You put a
I
J
said
in that?
UER, but if I was E, the E was first. Was the E first? The E was first.
I'm just
You
letting
put you
know
spelled
I'm
Sua.
I'm gonna do a really bad job on this word. I just know it. Whatever it is.
Freight.
Freight.
Like a freight train.
Girl, okay.
Why you giving them all the easy? Well, you set this nigga up to win.
Freight. I spelled hello.
All right.
Darren,
Freight.
you spell.
Hello.
Look, Pete. No. Did anybody else get all this music and stuff? Why are you trying to throw me off?
This shit is silly.
FREIGHT.
Spell it, nigga.
Yeah, that's a second grade word. And y'all gave me this.
Did he get it right?
13th grade ass SAT word.
Thanks.
All right.
13th grade, freshman year.
13th grade.
We're supposed to try to stump. You need to stump us.
But
We-
we're
no, we
all
need-
educated individuals.
We're in a show. We're in a
Very
show. We're
hard
doing
to-
a show. Okay.
We're too smart.
We need
for this
somebody
game.
to
You get a questionnaire right once, and now you want to be
now he a
stumped.
genius. Yeah.
Advantageous.
Connoisseur. I bet he still get connoisseur wrong, even though we
Yeah.
spelled it already.
Advantageous.
That's easy, bro. It's advantage.
Go ahead, Z.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not your fault. No, Dino's eliminated.
Out.
Yeah, Dino's out.
Oh, you're out.
This is Z.
Oh,
Zamaria.
All right. What was the word?
advantageous.
Advantageous.
Oh, you just gave the answer away. If you know, you know.
ADVE.
A. A.
That was adventure. Let me just stop you right there, sweetie. It ain't no E
It's all over.
at that point. All right, Zamaria's
That
out.
was like adventure. Can I spell it?
That was not. No, Dino, that is not adventure. You said it's like adventure.
He said AD. She said ADVE. That's
Adventures. Adventures.
Advantageous. Advantage.
That's
Like,
not what I
All
had in my head. I
right,
was
showdown
like,
between me and Bradley.
I don't even.
it's like advantage. But
If I get this word right now, it just comes down to a showdown of. Look, see, I did it again.
Fuchsia.
Oh,
that shit
That's
easy.
a good one,
This
too.
is silly.
Oh shit.
Ooh, he don't know how to spell it. I love that.
This shit easy.
FUSCH.
I'm gonna stop you right there, sweetie.
Wait, I got it wrong?
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Is it? There's no S?
What?
I thought it. Fuchsia?
There you go. Try again.
FUCH.
You did not say C. You
Huh?
said
No,
S.
he said. So he said she said try again. He tried to figure it out this time.
Yeah. This is me trying to figure it out again.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's FUCHIA?
No.
You're missing
No,
that.
you still wrong. It is an S. You just ain't heading wrong.
It's
Yeah, where'd you get that H at?
FUCHS.
No, the last H.
Oh,
There's
what?
another H in there.
All right, well, congratulations are in order for Bradley. Once again, the reigning champion of this
No,
festival.
Worcestershire.
Oh,
You gotta get one more.
Why I gotta get another one?
Because it's not even. So you have to get one.
yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he already got two, though. So
No,
he,
but you guys
Okay,
still have
but
to-
just for
but-
kicks and giggles, can you spell Worcestershire?
and for our listeners, can y'all spell hoister? What?
Worcestershire.
Royster. Is that the
give it
shit
away.
that I be putting in Lunchbox
Yep.
and Ren's food? Okay.
Okay,
They be
is
loving
it
it.
is it Worcestershire?
I'm not saying nothing.
Worcester.
I'm not saying nothing.
Me saying
It is what you
R.
say.
Okay.
Okay.
WOR word.
WOR.
What else?
CHESTERSHIRE.
Wrong.
No,
So wrong.
Yeah,
I fucked it up.
There's no
But
ends
I
with
think they do
IRE.
have. I think it is.
It's not a sh. It sounds like it's a like a SH, but it's not. It's just an S.
Okay.
And it ends with IRE.
And Sam, give a word to our listeners for them to spell.
Okay, see, now you're asking for stuff I wasn't prepared to do.
Okay, all right.
I did
Well,
my job.
Everybody spell Potnas.
ladies and gentlemen,
Onomatopoeia, go.
onomatopoeia.
In the
Like
comments.
play in your living room with your household family members and friends. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, now that is out the way, do we want to move to toast, or do we want to put a cap on the highlight topic? Do we want to revisit that? Z, you had some stuff that you wanted to...
Final remarks.
Well, I was in this, I think it's called Classroom. It was where like a whole bunch of people come in and like, it's kind of like a podcast, but you don't have to be in the same room.
Clubhouse.
Yeah. And Clubhouse. In that Clubhouse, there was a lot of like women. It was my best friend's Clubhouse and she's a lawyer. So it was a lot of like women that were lawyers. Yeah. And all of them, the descriptions of like the men that they were talking about, I think it's just really important for people to be realistic because they were talking about them making like hundreds of $1,000s and dating millionaires and how millionaires would take care of like their entire life. And that just doesn't.
Nah.
So
less than 1%.
It doesn't sound like an enjoyable life for a woman to. I feel like that a woman's identity is very important to have, right?
No,
but too much of an identity can also be like detrimental, right? As far as dating and getting with.
This is getting bad. Right?
Yeah. No. But that was my initial point. Was like, and that was the question that I kind of went hand in hand with what Dina was asking. Like,
shit.
If you're too much of an independent woman and a woman boss, like, what does your man look like then?
I do think the relationship requires yielding on both sides. I think a man is going to have to yield to a woman, and a woman is going to yield to a man. I do think it requires that.
But it kills me when people say there needs to be a balance, and they don't expound or elaborate on that, and then they end up getting a divorce because communication isn't the premise and the foundation of their relationship.
We said this last time that you really have to listen to your partner and what they're talking about.
And your partner do need to communicate what you need and want to each other as well. Because we don't read minds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, those expectations that you listed off, like that's crazy.
I agree. I think it's
because what does that look like?
On both sides, though.
Yeah.
How is that enjoyable? Is when
that
you're.
Shit sound amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody take care of you? Are you kidding me? Yeah. I love you taking care of. Just flew out.
Don't tell Dalian that I would love that. Shout out Dalian.
You ain't a man. Yeah. But I feel
who wants to work? What do you mean?
But I'm trying to build residual income.
But then I feel like that gives the person who's the breadwinner, the male in this particular situation scenario, right? That gives them the right to cheat and do whatever the fuck they want to.
Next
then
thing you know, you got a mad black woman,
right?
No, hold on, because you heard Gabrielle Union. You heard Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union said, "If I make more, I feel as though I can do more." And she was talking about cheating. Why she had to divorce her first marriage. Because she made more than her husband, and she felt inclined to step out on him and I don't forget how she worded it.
And look what she got in return. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for this episode. No, I'm just kidding.
She got Dwayne Wade, what she got.
Yeah.
And a beautiful family.
And actually, that wouldn't even be
look at Dino.
It's not even her daughter for real.
Yeah,
how was it? Okay.
She didn't birth that baby.
You did a terrible job on this
one. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
You canceled. I cancel you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Tizzle.
All right, listeners, we hope that you enjoyed this podcast episode. Now let's move on to the toast, the traditional segment.
Did anyone else have any official remarks on that point though? Zamari made a really good
official or ending remarks
on the topic before we toast real quick. Any official remarks? Usually we kind of go around the table.
Any what?
Official remarks?
Any damn, I don't know what word I just said.
It sounded like you said official.
Yeah. He said finishing.
Any finishing? Any final remarks? Yeah, on the topic.
Gotcha.
Final remarks.
Listening ears.
Bradley.
Thank you, Sam.
Do what you can for people that you care about, and if you can't or don't want to, pay for it.
Or
share it.
Yeah, fuck with that.
That was talk about profound, Bradley.
Yeah. I held that from the beginning.
I think that's what I share that same idea.
If you're using money as a part of your identity, you should seek some help to talk about that and figure out why.
Yeah, that's the addendum to mine.
Yeah. If you feel inadequate because of your...
Brought a whole document into
if that makes you feel inadequate, then it's not a problem with them.
It's a problem with
you. Explore that. Unless they make you feel it. Unless they express...
Unless somebody has manipulated you into feeling inadequacy, then still a problem of yours to figure out.
Because you feel that way.
Yeah, if you're filling all the gaps, baby, leave some space for
Jesus.
Yeah, true. Yeah, him too.
I mean, he always need the space.
That's the second part of the addendum,
right? Well, then what's
leave
the third?
Some space for God as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
and grace.
You don't leave some space. It's supposed to start with the Most High.
Begin with grace.
You know, let's get the fuck up out of here. All right, let's move on to the toast, ladies and gentlemen. in this episode, we want to go ahead and give a toast. Look, she's such a mom. You're a man.
I love that
You're
it has,
liquor in there?
it has a handle.
Is there liquor?
Yeah.
It's a handle.
No, that's
It
water.
has a satchel.
Yes.
I mean,
So you can take this.
So
thing
mine-
off.
That's a
it has
hydro
a pocket.
flask.
Is that a pocket that I got as well?
Put something.
You can put
So does this work better to keep it warm? If you
Keep
had a
it
warm
cold.
beverage in there?
to our listeners.
No.
Zamaria has
So
a
it's just to
jug
keep it from,
that has
hydro
a
flask.
Cheetah Girl pink.
It is very Cheetah Sisters.
Yeah,
We stand
it has a
together.
pink cheetah print sleeve on it that also has
Hey,
a
Shout
sling.
out to the one girl from
It has a pocket. It has a zipper,
And a straw.
and it has a tampon. It looks like
JT.
it's just been
shit. It
so hard to be a woman this episode. And I don't want that to feel that way.
Her jug is a girl boss. All right.
Potnas Podcast apologize on behalf of
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us. And this toast is dedicated to our 50th episode. It's dedicated to the Women's International and History Month. And it's dedicated to the month of April, which we are now in by the time that this episode comes out. So shout out to you all
April Fools.
accomplishing your goals.
It's really not.
Yeah, April Fools. We actually love women, and
don't
we
believe none of this.
yeah.
It's opposite
We don't
that.
condone violence. We don't condone shit talking, and we love our okay.
And
And
that
then
man strangled that
yeah,
woman. And
shout out
we
to
need go
all
ahead
the
and
goals
just
that you can
let that go.
kick ass this 4th month. Have you met all or a fraction of your goals
Do you
yet?
have any goals?
Do you have any goals? If not, get on it and make some goals for you. As far as the partners, we have
arm
reached
got
a milestone with the 50th episode.
Hey.
Shout out to the women on set. Shout out to the partners, the consistency that we got. May we continue to prosper and grow.
Hey.
Cheers, y'all. Love y'all,
Jesus'
man.
name.
Yes. Are we off camera?
Not yet, but we're about to be.
You about to say something real blasphemous?
Yeah. Did you want to say something? All right.
You're now tuning into the
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for this episode. We didn't even get to the mental health stuff, but it's okay because we'll bring Zamaria back. All right, let's get our handles out the way, starting with Zamaria.
This is Maria show.
In the mic.
Oh, this is Maria show.
On everything.
Do you want to spell it?
Oh, TH, and then ZA Maria in the show.
Hey.
That part.
All right, cooling and Bradley.
It's cooling and pulling on the mic. COOLINANDPOOLIN on 2 platforms.
On 2 platforms, Twitter and Instagram, right?
2 phone.
And then Snapchat too.
Do people still do that?
Is that for the hoes?
No,
All
we're
right,
old.
Dino.
We don't do that. That's
Hoes and the sluts. Man, this is terrible. You can find me at the dictionary. That's THE_DIXONARY.
Y'all can find me. Oh,
On Instagram.
Sandbound. What is yours?
I'm not on Snapchat.
At She Is Sam Bam.
Oh yeah. God damn it. And then y'all can find me at I Know JT. Follow the Potnas Podcast. That is POTNAS Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook, and YouTube for all of our latest content. www.potnaspodcast.com to stream all of our previous episodes. Leave us a 5-star review if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe. We love y'all. Peace.
Go to Bradley's OnlyFans.
Those are the 2 platforms. Instagram and OnlyFans.
Bye for now.
Peace.